Okay, next in the 2020 Isolation Tapes is a brand new dance by Dwight Meesen from the Netherlands. It's called I See Red. It's a 32 count, 2-ball intermediate level dance with a rolling rhythm. So we're going to go 1, 2 and a 3, 4 and a 5. And the song's really dramatic. Honestly, I love this one. I'll turn it my classes, love it, great to dance. So, we turn around and start on the back to you, so I apologise. We're going to start with the weight on your right foot and step back on your left, sweeping that right foot out and back. You're going to go 1. So you go behind side cross, 2 and a, step left to the side, 3. So 1, 2 and a 3. And that'll keep you right for the rest of the dance pretty much. So back left sweeping right, 8 and a 1, behind 2 and a 3. At the same time in 4 and a 5. We're going to rock recover 3/4 turn left to get to your side move. So you're going the long way. So rock back right, recover left, on a 1/4 turn left, step back on your right. Make another half turn left to your 3/4 wall on your left foot, letting that right foot sweep out and forward. That'll be 4 and a 5. Okay, so you're going to rock back on your right foot, rock 4 and 1/4 a, turn 5. 4 and a 5. Let's try it from the top to your first 5 counts. So back left, spin right. 8 and a 1. Behind 2 and a 3. Rock back and turn. 4 and a 5. Lovely. If you need to do it again, please go back and do that as many times as you want to start getting into the rhythm and get your timing right before we move on. Excuse me. From here, we'll do 2 twinkles. We'll twinkle, then a sweep, then twinkle, then a step. So right twinkle, so as you come around that on count 5, just sweeping that right foot in forward. Right twinkle. So right twinkle, you're going to cross your left over your right and sweep your right foot out and forward. Do another twinkle again. Same foot, right twinkle, and then step left towards the diagonal. So you're into the right corner, so it's going to be 430, step forward left. Okay? So, twinkle and sweep, twinkle and step. So you've done sweep on 5. So you're going to twinkle 6 and a, step left for the sweep, 7, twinkle, 8 and a, left to diagonal, 1. We're going to add on the next little bit because the timing goes slightly different for the next bit. Into this left diagonal, you went 1. You're going to close your right foot beside your left on a, step forward 2. Do the same again, a, 3. Okay, so the timing changes there. Just for that little section, you go 1, a, 2, a, 3. On the script, and if you see Dwight in his video, he does a lasso sort of action, goes forward 1, a, 2, a, 3. Now, if you're self-conscious like me and not very comfortable with arms, you don't have to do it, but please be aware, Dwight has it and that's the way he likes it to be done. That's the way he wants it to be done. I am not going to do it. So, sorry Dwight, I do apologise, but that's not for me, I'm afraid. Alright, so I'll stick to the feet. So you go 1, a, 2, a, 3. Not that last one. Make it slightly longer forward, make it more of a lunge on 3. So try it from the twinkles. So you've done sweep on 5, that 3/4 turn. Twinkle on 6 and a. So twinkle right, 6 and a sweep, 7. Twinkle 8 and a 1, a 2, a 3. Weights on your left. And you can reach if you want on your right, but make sure you're lunging forward left. So that becomes a rock. So I'm going to say rock rather than lunge. Okay, it's easier for me to say. So let's try it from the top to there. You're 1/4 way through. Back left, sweeping right. 8 and a 1. Behind 2 and a 3. Rocking turn. 4 and a 5. Twinkles. 6 and a 7. Twinkle 8. Corner 1. A 2. A 3. Okay, try it slightly faster once more, then we can go over it again some more. So back and sweep. 8 and 1. Behind 2 and a 3. Rock 4 and turn 5. Twinkle 6 and sweep 7. Twinkle 8 and corner 1. A 2, a 3. So it goes as far as 3. And you should be facing your diagonal 430. Now the whole, if you need to go over that again, please do so. As many times as you have to, just go over it. Make sure you familiarise yourself with the timing, okay, and the counts before we move on. But if you're moving on with me now, the whole next sort of half of the dance is going to be in this diagonal from 430 to 1030, right? So we're in this corner, 1, a 2, a 3. Rocking on your left foot. You'll always be forward on your left foot. Keep that in mind. Okay, left foot forward. 3. You can go back, run, run, run. Right, left, right. 4 and a. You'll turn a half turn left to your opposite diagonal, 10-30 on your left foot. 5. 4 and a 5. But you're then going to turn around and go back towards that diagonal. So I'm going to call that look. It's a half turn, but I'm going to say look. So you could be lazy and just look over your shoulder if you like, but just look. Because I want you to remember you're going to come back the way. I don't want you to commit yourself too much and go into that corner. So you went 3, you're going to go back 4 and a look 5. You're then going to come back around to this diagonal. It's 1.5 turns, so you can turn a half turn right. Then another 2 half turns travelling forward, so half turn back left, half turn step right, and step forward left again, lunge. That lunge again on your left, okay? So, you've done the little horse section. You're going to go 1, a 2, a 3, back and look, 4 and a 5, turn and lunge, 6 and a 7. You're going to step forward left. Forget the lunge, just step forward left. Just step forward left. So do that again. Forward on your left foot for the 1. So you go 1, a 2, a 3. Back and look. 4 and a 5. Big turn. 6 and a 7. You're going to do a half pivot turn back to this diagonal. So step forward on your right foot. Pivot half turn left, weights left. Step forward right and step forward left. Done, 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 done. Keep the timing. So you're on 7, half pivot, a little chase turn, half turn left will be 8 and a 1. Weights forward left. So we're in this diagonal, we're going to keep going to the diagonal. 3 runs forward. 2 and a lunge forward 3. 2 and a 3. So I'm going to say a rock again, but if you can, make it more of a lunge. Lunge. Okay, so we'll do this whole section again from the 1, a 2, a 3. Back and look. Big turn, half pivot turn, and run forward again. So forward left foot forward, 1, a 2, a 3, back and look, 4 and a 5. Big turn, 6 and a 7. Half pivot turn, 8 and a 1. Go forward, 2 and a 3. Hopefully you've got a bigger space now I have to move into. So 3, again, we're going to go back. It's like the back, run, 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 and look. I'm going to give you the same idea. We're going to go back, right, left, right. Run, run, run. I'm going to break this down a little bit. So, you know, ideally, it's a 5/8 turn to get to your side wall, 3 o'clock. So you're going to make 3/8 towards the back wall, left foot, and sweep that right foot in forward, and continue making another quarter turn on the ball of your left foot to face the o'clock. Back, 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 turn. Okay, so you're in the corner, 3, you go back, 4 and a 5. So we're back over at the 3 o'clock wall. That's where you were earlier for when you've done the twinkle and sweep, twinkle and. So we want to go back to that corner, that side wall. So you were at the side wall, you went into diagonals for that whole section, now you're returning to that side wall. Does that make sense? Hope so. So, from the 1, a 2, a 3, into the left diagonal, this whole diagonal section. So forward left foot, 8 and a 1, a 2, a 3, back and look, 4 and a 5. Big turn, 6 and a 7. Pivot turn, 8 and a 1. Running lunge, 2 and a 3. Back turn sweep, 4 and a 5. So you're on the side wall again. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you need to go over that again, please do so as many times as you have to, as many times as you like. I'm now going to go back to the beginning and add that on to the first section we did. So from the top, back left sweep right. 8 and a 1, behind 2 and a 3, rocking turn, 4 and 3/4 sweep, twinkle and sweep, second twinkle, into the diagonal, 1, a 2, a 3, back and look, 4 and a 5. Big turn, 6 and a 7. Pivot turn, 8 and a 1. Run forward, 2 and a 3. Back turn sweep, 4 and a 5. So we're here. Now if you want to go over that anymore, please do so. as many times as you need to. That's what the buttons are there for. Skip, rewind, stop, pause, go back to the beginning, go over and over and over again. We're going to continue on, we're almost finished, we're going to continue on now. So you've done the sweep on 5 again, you're going to weave to the left, cross, side, behind, leading your right foot, so right, cross, side, behind, take a big step left. That'll be 6 and 7. So you've done sweep 5, weave, 6 and 7. You're going to drag your right foot towards your left, don't take the weight. You're going to bring it towards your left, but then straight away you're going to go right to the side. So if I turn my back to you, you're going to weave 6 and 7, 8 and So it's almost like a vine right, side behind side. So it's 6 and 7, 8 and But that will be facing your 3 o'clock wall. So you've done sweep around on 5. You're going to weave 6 and 7, side behind side, 8 and 3 slow walks forward. So you're going to step forward left, sweep in your right, same with the right, sweep left, same left, sweep right. So 3 slow walks forward. You're going to step forward 1, step forward 2, step forward 3. Okay, you'll hear it in the music. Like that, you'll hear it. You will. So you're going to weave, cross right foot on 6 and So cross right, 3 and 4 and 5. Weave 6 and 7, side behind side. 8 and what? 1, 2, 3. Jazz box quarter turn with a cross at the end. 4 and cross 5. 4 and 5. Last section. When it's on your left, you're going to travel to the right towards the 9 o'clock wall, but you're going to do a full turn over your left shoulder. Return to the back. So you're going to go there to face there, but you turn that way. Does that make sense? So, full rolling turn, waist left, quarter turn left, step back on your right, half turn left, step forward right, or left, sorry, make a quarter turn left, step right side. So you will travel, don't travel too far though. Try and do it as small as possible. So you do the jazz box turn will be 4 and 5. Full turn, 6 and Weights on your right, you need to take the weight on your right, firmly plant it, and push yourself back to the left, 7. So that's why you don't want to travel too far on that turn. So 3 walks forward again, left foot first, forward 1, 2, 3, jazz box turn, 4 and 5, full turn, 6 and push 7, right sailor step, 8 and ready to start again, back in behind the left foot for 1, started wall 2, ta-da, end of dance. So, do the last 8 counts again from the 3 walks forward, left foot first, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, jazz box, 4 and 5, turn 6 and push 7, sailor 8 and 1, you've started the back wall. Okay, hope that was okay. If you need to go over it again, please do so, please do that. Now we're going to work our way back, we're going to the diagonal, 1, 2, 3. Whole diagonal section and add on that last bit at the end. So left diagonal, on the 1, 2, 3. So 8 and 1, 2, 3. Back and look, 4 and 5. Big turn, 6 and 7. Half pivot turn, 8 and 1. Run and rock, 2 and 3. Back sweep turn, 4 and 5. Weave and slide, 6 and 7. Vine and go forward, 8 and 3. Walks, 2, 3. Jazz walks to the back, 4 and 5. Full turn, 6 and push 7. Sailor 8 and start again, 1, 2 and 3. That's your full dance, yay! From the top all the way through. We'll do it with the steps, then we'll do the count, alright? So back left sweep and right, so you go back left sweep, behind, side, cross, side, roll back, recover, 3/4 sweep, twinkle and sweep, twinkle and corner, 1, 2, 3, back and look, bum, 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 look, big turn, corner, step left, half pivot turn, half turn and step, run, 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 rock, back, back, turn, sweep, weave and step left, side behind, side forward, and right and left, jazz box and cross, full turn, push left, sailor step, start again. Let's do it on the count, all the way through on with just the counts. Back and sweep, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. 6 and a 7, 8 and a 1, a 2, a 3, 4 and a 5, 6 and a 7, 8 and a 1, 2 and a 3, 4 and a 5, 6 and a 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 6 and a 7, 8 and a 1. You've started the back wall. So that's your full dance at the front. If you have to do that again, please by all means go and do it as many times as you have to. I'm going to carry on do the back wall. Now straight away, wall 2, there's a restart. The very first time you're on the back wall is a restart. We go as far as counts 4 and a of section 3. So you get as far as the look back, which will be here, look, turn, 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 step, half pivot, turn, run, 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 rock. Normally here would be back, back, turn, sweep. But we change it to back, 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 4 and a. We scrub to the back wall, step back left, sweep, start again. 1, you started 2 and 3. It'll be obvious in the song, trust me, you'll hear it in the song. So let's go back to the beginning of wall 2, but I'm just giving you a heads up on that. So wall 2 starts the back wall. The sailor step to end the first wall, 8 and a. So we go back left and behind on 1. So we go 1, look behind, say cross, 2 and a 3. Rock back 3/4 on the left to 9 o'clock, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Twinkles, twinkle and sweep. And twinkle and corner 1, a 2, a 3. Back and look, 4 and a 5. Big turn back to where you've just been, 6 and a 7. Half pivot turn, 8 and a 1. Keep going to the corner, 2 and a 3. Here's your restart, 4 and a restart. Hope that makes sense. Okay, but normally that would be the sweep. 3/4 turn. So I'm going to continue on with that bit. So we're going to go back to where we've just been. Run, 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 rock. Right, left, rock, forward, left. 2 and 3. This time we'll do continue the rest of the dance. So we'll go back, 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 right, back, back, back. You're going to turn left. I'm going to say 3/4 turn to get to 9 o'clock. We've done the twinkles and sweep your right. Turn, sweep. Weave and slide. Weave and slide. Side, behind, side, walk forward. 1, 2, 3. Jazz box to the front. 4 and 5. Full turn. 6 and push 7. Sailor step. 8 and start again with 1, 2 and 3. Okay? Hope that's now making sense. Just at the start, you'll find we do a sailor step. I think a wee back at the start I told you to step straight back and left. It's more of a behind, so you can sweep to start again. Right, so let's try the back wall up until the restart, and then go into full dance at the back. See how you go on there. So, sailor step, 8 and back, left and behind, sweep right. 8 and 1. Behind 2 and 3. Rock and turn. 4 and 5. Twinkles. 6 and 7. 8 in corner. 1, 2, 3. Back and look. 4 and 5. Big turn. 6 and 7. Play the 8 and 1. Run. 2 and 3. Ready. Back. 4 and restart. Keep going full dance. Right to the very end this time. And twinkle and sweep. Twinkle corner. 1, 2, 3. Back and look. 4 and 5. Big turn forward. 6 and 7. Pivot turn. 8 and 1. Run forward. 2 and keep going this time. Back until left of the sweep. Back, back, 3/4. Sweep. Weave. Slide to the left. Vine right. We'll go forward. 8 and forward. 1, 2, 3. Jazz box. 4 and 5. Full turn. Push 7. Sailor. 8 and 1, 2 and 3. So there's only that one restart on wall 2 the music tells you though. Don't worry about that. Now at the very, very end of the song, we'll start in the back wall 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Now the first twinkle, we make it a quarter turn to the front. Dan, 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 da. You'll finish at the end. And you're welcome to a big finish. It's dramatic, the song, so you will want to do a big finish. So hopefully that was enough for you. That's I See Red by Dwight Meesen.